Hey guys, welcome to the Wandering Poet Cafe. Today we have a video for you all about why Bob Dylan's Mr. Tambourine Man is not only a great song, but also a great lyric poem. This song was released on Dylan's 1965 album Bringing It All Back Home and contains poetic devices that mimic music even when you only read it on the page. Take me disappearing through the smoke rings of my mind, down the foggy ruins of time. Here the S and R sounds ripple softly like smoke themselves. Dylan uses lots of alliteration, consonants, and internal rhymes to give musical texture, even without the instrumentation. These lines seem to float, aided by soft consonants and open vowels. The choice of words evokes both tone and mood. It's dreamy, elusive, and otherworldly. He's not just saying it, he's sounding it. Another example in the final verse. To dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand waving free. The repeated D and W sounds, which is an alliteration here, mimic the rhythm of the movement. It's almost like the line is dancing on the tongue. Dylan also uses line length and rhythm, where free verse meets a folk flow. So unlike rigid metered poetry, this is more of an irregular but highly lyrical line lengths. Some verses are sprawling, others are clipped, mimicking the ebb and flow of the improvised melody. The choice also creates a rhythm that feels spontaneous, like jazz or free-form folk. The loose structure mirrors the speaker's desire to be freed from constraint, getting into the theme. Quote, "I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to." The line drifts. It's casual and unhurried and unconcerned with a conventional rhyme or meter. It invites the listener to follow whenever the rhythm leads. All right, and then we have how sound becomes symbol. So the central figure, Mr. Tambourine Man, is a musician, but he's also a symbol, a muse or a gatekeeper to the unconscious for the speaker. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. The phrase jingle jangle evokes a childlike innocence and a kind of psychedelic disorientation. It's not just describing a sound, it's creating one. It's like an onomatopoeia. It's the music of freedom and kind of gets into madness possibly, but either way, the language invites us into a sonic landscape, not just a visual one. All right, so Dylan's vocal delivery is the last thing. It's nasal, expressive. It adds another layer to the poem's musicality. It blurs the line between speech and song, which is a hallmark of the oral tradition in poetry. So his phrasing stretches and contracts, often delaying rhymes or rushing phrases to match emotion rather than meter. And that irregularity draws attention to the poetic voice, which is personal, searching, and always in motion in this poem. And so in Mr. Tambourine Man, Dylan doesn't just write about music, he writes with music. The musical language is not decorative, it's fundamental to the poem's structure and soul. So he uses repetition, sonic texture, rhythmic flexibility, and symbolic sound to create a poem that sings even in silence, even on the page. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. It functions almost like an invocation or a chant. It's a repetition that's not just structural, it's musical in its incantatory rhythm. And it creates a sense of longing and insistence, like a chorus that returns not for clarity, but to deepen the mystery. And the refrain echoes with a hypnotic quality, reinforcing the idea that the speaker is slipping into a trance of some kind, seduced by the sound of the tambourine and the tambourine man. This repetition gives the song a cyclical, meditative quality, more like a prayer than a pop hook. So no surprise that Mr. Tambourine Man, often considered firmly within the literary tradition, it gets included in poetry anthologies sometimes. And of course, Bob Dylan himself won the Nobel Prize in Literature a few years back. All right, so that is our analysis of Mr. Tambourine Man and why it's a great lyric poem rather than just a song lyric. Thanks, guys. If you want to see more videos, check them out, and we'll see you next time.